Okay, this is my 2019 Honda Odyssey, so this is the 5th generation of Honda Odyssey. I like to put a canoe on the roof, and I actually had more trouble than I thought I was going to. I've put canoes on the tops of lots of cars, but the issue for the Odyssey is kind of lack of tie-down points. And also, when I bought the car, I got factory roof rails. And I also bought the OEM crossbars, so direct from Honda, the crossbars. Now the issue with the crossbars is I've got a 17-foot canoe, and these crossbars are 2.5 feet apart. And they have standard bolt points, so you actually can't slide them. So, you know, in retrospect, I would have gone back and I would have bought aftermarket Yakima or something ones, and that could have been wider. So when I have the canoe up here, it does shimmy a little bit, and so I ended up buying a Thule 819 Portage Canoe Carrier that I'm trying out for the first time today. At the front of the car, I like to hook under the hood, and this is all rubber here. So I found that the little the straps I had that just had the rubber toggle on them were sliding all the way up. So I've attached these in, and there aren't that many bolt holes, so I have gone with this one, and it is attached at least to a decent metal piece on the frame. I don't like to pull too hard on these, but that's how I tie down the front, and I use foam blocks across here to stop from scratching the paint. On the back, there are just no tie down points under the car. I don't always go with the stern line, but if I do, I'll show you the other strap that I would use and close it in the tailgate. Okay, so here are the Thule 819 canoe carriers in. This front one I don't adjust in. I'll adjust that one in once I've got the canoe up here. I test fitted it yesterday, so the back ones are nice and snug at the back. If I did want to do a stern line, which I probably will do today, as I said, there are no tie down points underneath the van at the back. So I use one of these straps with the rubber toggle on it. And then once I close the van, there is enough of kind of a loop sticking out that I can tie down. I can tie down the stern of the canoe without it rubbing against the paint. At the front, that's why I use these foam blocks. I'll rest the blocks right there, run this directly through it, and I won't have any paint rub. So I've taken a couple of trips with this like that, and haven't had any paint rub. So as I said, I put these up here because on my last trip, no matter how much I tightened it, I was still getting a little bit of side to side and front to back movement, and so I wanted to cut down on that. Okay, so I've got the canoe up. Here are the Thule 819 Canoe Carrier Portage, I guess they're feet. So at the back for my canoe, it's a Novacraft Prospector 17-foot. They come right to the end here. At the front, here's where I was talking about I had to adjust them, so I don't tighten these and then I push them in. I've got the ratchet straps done on the passenger side, so that if I ever had to undo them, I could be off to the side out of traffic. In the front, I've got the foam blocks by the loops. I have not done what Thule recommends in the instructions with one single tie down point. So I've taken their one strap, and I've taken the two hooks that came with the set, and I've kind of looped it back on itself so I can use my hood anchors instead of kind of coming down under the vehicle. So we'll see how that works this time. Because I've done that, I've just used a regular nylon rope on the stern. I don't always with the stern. I'm going to today, why not? And so this nylon loop up here, it was actually quite long as well. So I doubled it up before I looped it through, and I did have enough rope to run that through twice. And then this is a nice little plastic cinch. I haven't made this super tight. If I do get any wiggle, then I might tighten it up a little bit. I just don't like to tighten these so much that I'm really putting pressure on the hood and those bolts that I've got under there. Okay, so there's the canoe up top. And so at the back, I've just hooked in, I've hooked in below here, and a regular nylon rope. So, see if it moves at all on me today. I don't think it will. It looks really solid, but you can see how long the canoe is, and just where those factory roof bars come across. You know, it's not. It does allow that canoe to flex a lot with how close those bars are together. So I think this will really help it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you've had similar experiences, or if if you've got any tips or anything.